Hi students, and welcome to my backyard. We're going to attempt to find the exact time of solar noon today, and it's a crisp fall day, and it's also a sunny day. You got to have bright sunshine for this to work. All right, you can see my setup. We have a horizontal surface, which is my sidewalk. We have a box, which will be vertical because it's sitting on a horizontal surface. We have some marking pens and pencils and a string. Note, my sidewalk is level. If it's not level, then this experiment won't be precise. I have a bubble level, but you could also use your phone. Now, just in case my box moves, I'm going to mark the corner with my Sharpie. My box, which is vertical, is casting a shadow on my sidewalk, which is horizontal. Note that solar noon, that is where the sun is highest in the sky, is not the same as your time zone noon. So your clock on your smartphone or on your wristwatch will not probably be the same as the time of solar noon. So I'm going to mark the location of the shadow on the horizontal surface cast by my vertical box for several minutes before solar noon and several minutes after solar noon. So just a quick note, we used a website to sort of cheat, and that was to get the time of our solar noon roughly based on the city that was closest to us. But if you didn't have that luxury, then you would still be able to do the experiment. You would just have to start earlier before noon and go later after clock noon, because you wouldn't know exactly how different your location was than clock noon. All right. The sun has long since moved away, but I still have my marks in green on my sidewalk. And I have a string anchored to the corner of the box where I measure the shadow. I'm going to come over here. Length number 1, I'm going to use my thumb to mark the string. Length number 2 is a little shorter. Length 3, a little shorter. Length 4, a little shorter. I'm getting close now. Length 5, maybe a hair longer. So about right in here would be the time when my shadow was the shortest, which is about 12:20. I wrote the times. Again, it's hard to see on my sidewalk, but I wrote the times there. And so that's the time of my solar noon, when the sun was highest in the sky.